Do you ever feel like someone has pressed play in your life and there's no pause button? So often we are caught up in the everyday hustle and bustle that we don't realize that sometimes we are just keeping ourselves busy and not prioritizing what we need to accomplish. We are merely just checking the to-do items on our list. We set high expectations for ourselves and strive to achieve as much as we can. But in order to do that, we push ourselves to the max. And don't get me wrong, it's good that we do. But how long can you sustain that type of energy? At some point, you're going to give out. Our bodies are not meant to be pushed to the extreme for long periods of time. Sometimes true greatness is also recognizing the fact that you can't do everything, and it's more worthwhile to put your time and focus on doing a task very well versus having to do multiple tasks and only putting half of your effort. In the past, I had the tendency to say yes to everything because I didn't want someone to think that I wasn't able to handle multiple projects. I was a people pleaser, trying to please everyone. And what happened was I wasn't able to put in my full effort into what I was working on. See, if you try to do many things at once, your time and energy gets spread out too thin. But if you focus all your energy on one project or goal at a time, that energy can become more impactful. Anyone can be busy, but busy doesn't always equate to being productive. So it's your responsibility to choose the right tasks and goals that will determine your success. Choose what's most important to you in the moment, what needs to be accomplished first, and you will see over time that you are more productive. But how do we determine what's important to us? Well, that's where you need to start to focus on yourself, but more specifically, your vision. And once you have that vision, you start to work on the most essential thing rather than becoming distracted by all the other noises around you. But here's the problem. Like I stated earlier, my personal mistake was, in the past, not being able to say no. I said yes to everything because I didn't want to disappoint others. But for some of you, maybe it's underestimating how much time a task takes, or spreading yourself too thin. So instead of trying to accomplish as much as possible throughout the day, narrow down to what is important at the moment. Because if you expect to accomplish a lot in a day and you end up not being able to even accomplish half of your tasks, you're going to feel defeated and disappointed. And this results to negativity. And once you start to develop this mindset, it just becomes a vicious cycle of feeling negative. So like I mentioned earlier, you first need to prioritize what's important, what needs to get done first, and once you do that, you're going to find that you are a lot more productive not only with your work, but also your time. And this doesn't have to be just on a daily basis. This can be your life goals. This is a good opportunity for you to look at your life as a whole. So to help, we are going to do a little exercise, and this can be your daily goals or lifelong goals. I want you to do a brain dump, and again, decide if this is going to be your goals for tomorrow or for an entire month or year. Make a list. Literally write down anything you want. Then ask yourself, what is the one thing out of everything you just wrote down that will have the greatest impact on your life or day? And when I say impact, I mean whatever means the most to you, whatever you want to happen the most. For example, my most impactful year-long goal is to improve my finances so that I can buy a larger home in the near future. And feel free to pause if you need to take more time to do this exercise. But after you pick the one goal off of your list, go back to your list and start eliminating some of the other goals or tasks that you don't need to accomplish in this very second, or maybe push it off to the following week or month. Doesn't that feel good? Don't you feel a sense of relief that you don't have this long list in the back of your mind and the pressure of having to complete a long list of tasks and goals? I know I do. And finally, when you start to find a routine where you start to work towards your goal and tasks, set aside some time each week or every other week to reevaluate your to-do list. Perhaps things have changed or new life events have come up where you need to make adjustments to what's important to you. The key to making your life less busy but more impactful is knowing and accepting that you can't do it all, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Focus on the essentials so that you can be more effective. And by doing this, you'll feel more aligned to what's important and valuable to you and your life. So the next time you get asked to spearhead a new project or put together another happy hour, ask yourself, what is essential? What's going to make my life more impactful? If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like it, share it, and comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.